Hey everybody, welcome to Wacky Wednesday number 72 on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always, and we're going to jump into a legendary cube draft. This one, so that I can get in before the queue fills up. Alright, so I don't really know much about the legendary cube. I only did it, I think, the one time before. I haven't read about all the changes to the cube. I don't know what archetypes are available, so who knows how this is going to go. We've got a Hell Vault, that's a no-go. I'd prefer to stay away from dual colors to start with. So one of the changes I believe is they have taken away the legendary creature requirement. So Graveblade Marauder, not legendary, but in the cube. Same with Scab Ruinator. We've got an Alesha. We could just go aggro, low cost aggro. A lot of the cards in the original version were high cost. So 2 drops, 3 drops were really powerful. There's a Dagatar, 5 damage target creature, but it's 6 mana to do that. And there's a battlefield, search your library for a creature with CMC 6 or greater, reveal it, put it in your hand. Tap for a colorless, destroy target permanent. Corpse Hatch, destroy target non-black creature. Marin, 3/4, you get an experience counter. At the beginning of your end step, choose a target creature card in your graveyard. If that card's CMC is less than or equal to the number of experience counters, bleh. I think we might just take Alesha. Maybe look at going Mardu aggro. Seems good. I guess there is Rafik. Nah, no, we don't want to jump into Bant right away. We'll take Alesha. Explore, play an additional land. Elbrus, Nylea, the Bad Avacyn. Black Sun Zenith is decent. Chaos Warp, Brainstorm. Tithe. Search your library for a plains. If target opponent controls more lands than you, you may search your library for an additional plains. Put them into your hand. O2, whenever you cast an artifact spell, draw a card. Oh, I think I've heard there's an artifact deck or something in this. So what do you have? We have a Darksteel Mirror. O1 Indestructible. Ew. We've got the equipment. Where Ancient's Tread, 5 mana. Whenever a creature with power 5 or greater enters the battlefield in your control, you may have that deal 5 damage. What do I want? I don't terribly like any of this stuff, really. I mean, Black Sun Zenith is maybe the best. It's just removal. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe that's what we do. At the beginning of each upkeep, target opponent discards a card for each shrine you control. Yeah, let's take a Black Sun Zenith. Ooh, War Leader's Helix. That's not too bad. Dragon Tempest, that's pretty bad. 5/4. Whenever a creature an opponent controls attacks, if you are the defending player, put it 3/3 Ogre, unless they pay 3. Interesting. Tainted Pact. Exile top card of your library. You may put that card in your hand, unless it has the same name as another card exiled this way. Repeat this process until you put a card into your hand, or you exile 2 cards with the same name. Okay, so you draw a card, essentially. Or potentially 2 lands. Weird. That's a casting cost and a half. Exile. Couple duels kicking around. Kind of tempted by this Kazul here. We don't necessarily need to go Mardu, as good as War Leader's Helix is. But maybe we do. Maybe we do just take it, because it's solid removal. Yeah, let's take it. Ooh, Ghoul Color Gisa. Gisa, I believe it is. 5 mana, 3/4. Pay a black, tap, sack another creature. Put X 2/2 black zombies onto the way. X is the sacrificed creature's power. Not too bad. There's a Machias the Lunarch, also really good. There's a Pilgrim. Engineered Explosives. Ooh, Tajik. 2/2 Indestructible Battalion. Whenever it and 2 other attack, it gets +5/+5, and it's indestructible by virtue of being indestructible. I like Tajik. We've got a plateau. Maybe that'll come back around. I doubt it, but maybe. So Tajik, Ghoul Color, or Machias. Ghoul Color is more of like a sack kind of deck, so I'm kind of between Machias and Tajik. I think we'll just take Tajik here. Be aggressive. Explosive Revelation, 5 mana. Choose target creature or player. Reveal the top card from your library until you reveal a non-land card. It deals equal to CMC. Put that card into your hand and the rest of the bottom. Pretty good. Pretty good. There's Temple of Triumph. Tuk Tuk. 3 mana 1/1 that becomes a 5/5. Just 5/5? Yeah, just a 5/5. But still, it's another 3-drop. Kind of like it. 2/2, Bushido 1. Red, white land. Hero's Blade. Ooh, Hero's Blade. Oh, it's a 4 equip cost. Oh, but whenever the legendary creature enters, you can attach it. So really it's 2. Let's do it. Let's take the equipment. As much as I hate equipment, we'll take it. Most of my creatures will end up being legendary, I assume. Ooh, Odric. I like Odric. So first strike whenever him and 3 others, so a little bit more than Battalion, I get to choose how creatures block, which creatures block and how they block. Odric might be what we take. Faithless Looting, Thunder Dragon, 5/5 flyer, 3 damage to each creature with flying. Ugin's Insight, but do not forget they came as 3, the big solution to the Shadows over Innistrad puzzle. Lightning Greaves, no. Idyllic Tutor, 3 mana to get an enchantment. Just an enchantment? Ew. Yeah, I think we'll just take Mr. Odric here. Alright, what do we got here? We've got Kamal Pitfighter, 6 mana for a 6/1 haste. Tap it to triple ping something. That seems decent. Exile target multicolored creature or enchantment. Decent removal. 5 mana, 3/3. Pay 4, tap, discard 2 cards. Destroy all creatures except for him. Wow, it's a board wipe in a creature. Interesting. Human Spell Shaper. I've never seen Spell Shaper before. I think we might just take Kamal here. I think that's what we'll do. 3/3 for 3. You can cast from your graveyard, but not from anywhere else. Interesting. Yeah, we'll take Kamal Pitfighter. So maybe we just go red-white. This is the only black card we have so far. Damo, First to Desire. 3 mana, XX. Power and toughness each equal to the number of cards in the hand of the opponent with the most cards in hand. Okay. I mean, that's our pick right now because it's red. Double black, 6/5. Beginning of each player's upkeep, they lose 2 life and draw 2 cards. No. Pay red, tap. Target legendary creature gains first strike until your turn. Ooh, I like that. I like that quite a bit. We will take it. And pop into the sideboard so it doesn't mess up. Dagatar. Or we've got a 5/4 first strike with Metalcraft. We have a single artifact so far. So Metalcraft, it gets +3/+0. Still, it is a 5/4 for 5, which isn't the worst. Dagatar, I just don't know if I'm going to play black or enough black to pay double black for the ability. So yeah, let's take Jor Kadeen. It really looks red-green from the art. There really shouldn't be as much green as there is there for a Boros card, but we'll take it. Miss Avacyn seems like the pick here. Elbrus is just so much mana to cost. The Tithe, no thanks. Let's take Avacyn. And yeah, I think we're just going to try to go red-white here, so Black Sun Zenith can go out. Dragon Tempest, no. Kazul Dude, probably better than this one. 8 is just so much. So 4/6 has a divinity counter. It's indestructible while it's divine. You take that divinity counter off and destroy all other creatures. No thanks. We'll take the 5-drop. Oh, the Plateau came back. Absolutely awesome. Plateau for me. Explosive Revelation for me. Perfect. Is red bad? Am I drafting a bad deck? Do I not know something here? We'll take a Thunder Dragon. Don't know if we'll play it, but we'll take it. And Academy Elite into the sideboard with you. So end of pack 1. Either I successfully guessed that red is open, or red is actually terrible, and everybody else knows that but me. Let's hope the first one is right. All right, we've got a Heliod. Heliod's pretty good. 5/6 indestructible as long as your devotion to white is 5 or less. As long as your devotion to white is less than 5, Heliod isn't a creature. Other creatures have vigilance. Yeah, I like me a Heliod. We're also looking at a Krenko. No, but it would help out Battalion. I feel like I might be able to get Krenko back around, though. Lightning Surge, 4 damage, shark creature player. Threshold, 6 damage. I can flash it back. There's Sacred Foundry I hopefully can get back around if I don't get Krenko back. Hallowed Burial. Yeah, we will just take Heliod. What do we get here? 8.5 tails. I do like 8.5 tails. Target spell or permanent becomes white until end of turn. Target permanent you control gains pro white. So for 2 and a white, you can basically give a creature hexproof. Pretty good. What else do we have? We've got Evolving Wilds, Seer's Lantern, Brothers Yamazaki, 3 mana 2/1 Bushido 1. If there are exactly 2 permanents named Brother Yamazaki, which legendary rule doesn't matter. 2/1 Bushido 1, each other. No, yeah, just a 2/1. That's terrible. That's terrible. There's so much in there that matters about you having multiples of these, and this is a cube. Yeah, I think we'll just take 8.5 tails. Let's take it. Ooh, Linvala the Preserver. That's pretty nice. Pariah, enchant creature. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead, so it's removal. I do like removal as much as I also like a Linvala. Reiterate, copy target instant sorcery, Cerulean of the Claw. Don't have any dragons. Sorry, I've got 1 dragon, but I don't super want to play it. So do I want a Linvala or do I want a Pariah? Linvala, Pariah, Linvala, Pariah. Linvala, Pariah. What do I have for removal? I've got Warleader's Helix, Explosive Revelation. I want Linvala, but I think we have to take the removal instead. Yeah, let's take the removal. Yosai, the Morning Star. 5/5. When it dies, target player skips his or her next on-tap step. Tap up to 5. Not too bad. Fated Retribution, just a board wipe. Temple of the False God. Lotus Veil, increasing vengeance. Hoarding Dragon. I think we maybe just take Yosai here. Yosei? There's a red-white land as well. Let's take Yosei. So I probably want another, 3 pieces of removal. I've got 3. 6 would be awesome. I'd also like to get another dual land. Either that Clifftop Retreat or that Sacred Foundry or any of the other options that are available. What do we have here? We've got Jiwari, the Worth of Flame. 5 mana for a 3/3, X and a red tap. Deals X damage to target creature without flying. Oh, that seems good. Channel, X red. Discard Jiwari. Deals X damage to each creature without flying. I like that a fair bit. I like that quite a bit. Ooh, there is just a Mizzy Mortars, though. There is just a Mizzy Mortars and a Crib Swap. I mean, Crib Swap is the most unconditional kill anything removal spell. This only deals 4, but it could be a board wipe. I think Crib Swap is just better. Just kills anything. You know, this kills Grizzlebrand. This does not. Now, neither does this without a ridiculous amount of mana. So, yeah, we'll just take the Crib Swap. Ryusei could go with Yosei. 5/5. When it dies, deal 5 to each creature without flying. There's also an Anafenza. Spider spawnings in here. So Anafenza, whenever another non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, bolster 1. It is nice and cheap. I do like that over Ryusei. Yeah, let's take the cheap one. Let's punish people who are trying to be a little bit too cute by just being aggressive. Thunder Dragon, I really don't want you, so I'm going to cut you right now. And then we get 6-drop, 4/7. Whenever it blocks, it becomes an 11/14. Pay white to give it pro color of your choice, but it is 3 white. I already have a triple white. Kurkash, Onaki Ancient. 4 mana, 4/3. Whenever you activate an ability of an artifact, if it isn't a mana ability, you may pay a red. If you do copy that ability, I have no artifacts. Sarkhan's Triumph. Search library for Dragon. No. Oh, Brian Stoutarm. Didn't even see it. 4/4 lifelink. I can throw things at things. Yeah, I think we just take Brian Stoutarm. I didn't check the timer. We took Giant Cat Dude instead. That's horrible. So we have Chroma's Memorial. I'm tempted. Really tempted. We've got a Secluded Step, which big whoop. So 8-drop or a 7-drop. The 7-drop basically says I win the game if I have creatures on the board. The 8-drop lets me kill something. Let's go big. Let's be cute. Let's go with the Chroma's Memorial. Man, I wish I had that Brian Stout arm instead of the Cat Giant. Got too distracted. Krenko came back, as did Sacred Foundry. We need mana consistency, so I think we need to take the Foundry here instead of Krenko. We don't have any other goblins to synergize with, so it would take a while to really start pumping out goblins. So there's a board wipe, but no. Let's take the Sacred Foundry. There we go. We've got a Plateau and a Sacred Foundry. Brothers Yamazaki. It's a 3-drop. And I'm not going to take... Ooh, Original Kalitas. Yep, let's take the Brother Yamazaki. We'll probably cut that, depending. Ha-ha, Linvala came back to me. Nobody wants her. We'll take Linvala. And that's going to be the max on 6-drops. I don't want too many more of them. I maybe don't even want that Cat Giant. Let's actually take it out. We've got another entire pack. Faded Attribution. Ooh, never mind. Clifftop Retreat. We want that. More mana consistency. All right, we've got an entire pack left. We only need like 4 playables. Want to replace the Yamazaki. Maybe replace Shiosai. We'll have to see. This dude came back. I don't think we super want him, but we could play him. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 as long as it's legendary. It gets an additional +2/+2. So +3/+3 and trample. Sure. We'll see. Neither of these are important. Let's take the Scion. Sphinx Bone Wand. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, you can put a charge counter. Blah, 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 blah. Sideboard with you. So Tenza, Godo's Maul, 1 mana to give, as my deck stands, any creature +3/+3 and trample. That's pretty good. Ha, Emrakul, not for our deck. Not for our deck. We've got Recumbent Bliss, 2 and a white for a pacifism, and I gain a life each turn. Yeah. Trading Post, Jazzle Goldmane, 4/4 for 4, first strike. 3 and a white attacking creatures you control get +X/+X, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Not too bad, but I think I just want the removable. Oh, I've got 13 creatures. Will this come back to me? Let's take the removal. I can probably get creatures like a Brimaz, for example. There's no Post-Siege, Sword of the Chosen, Seal of Cleansing, Zurgo. Yeah, we're going to take Mr. Brimaz. Solid, solid creature. See if we can get like one more creature. Crovax. Other white creatures get +1/+1. Non-white creatures get -1/-1. Plea for Guidance. Killmoth Dragon. Equipped creature gets +5/+5. No, don't want that. Hey, Mimic Vat. I love Mimic Vat so much. I always draft it in Cube. I might even draft it in Cube right here. Love Mimic Vat. Probably better than Crovax. I mean, it's a 6-drop. Oh, it's a 6-drop. I thought it was a 4-drop. Yeah, we're going to take the Mimic of that, I believe. Yep. We may or may not play it. We'll see. Bone Horde. Living number of creature cards in all graveyards. Temple of Abandon. Braid of Fire. It's 1 and a red. Cumulative upkeep. Add red to your mana pool. That's kind of cool. Never seen that card before. Conjurer's Closet. Jaya Ballard Task Mage. So 2/2 for 3. Pay a red, tap, discard a card, destroy target blue permanent. Pay 1 and a red, tap, discard a card. She deals 3. 5 red, tap, discard a card. She deals 6 to each creature and each player. I figure we take Jaya. Yeah, she's a 3-drop. Why not? Heartless Hidetsugu. 5 mana, 4/3. Tap deals damage to each player equal to half that player's life total rounded down. Interesting. Opalescent, each other non-aura enchantment. Nope. Sensei Golden Tail, 2-1 for 2. Bushido 1. Pay 1 and a white. Tap. Put a training counter on target creature. That creature gains Bushido 1 and becomes a samurai. Activate this ability only anytime. Ooh, it's a 2-drop. Ignore everything else. It's a 2-drop. We will take said 2-drop. We'll get rid of that 3-drop. That wasn't terribly exciting. Ray of Dawnbringer, 9 mana, no. Druid Satchel. Not much here for me. There's a Mystic Monastery that I might take, just because we are red-white. Yeah, let's take the Monastery. Oh, there are 2 of these guys. Okay. Oh, they've got different art, too. I think the other one's facing the other way. Yeah, that's nifty. Well, I mean, we have both, right? No, I don't think we do that. 5 mana on tap target permanent, so it's just a threaten. Well, maybe we take the Yamazaki. See what we can do there. Maybe Mimic Vat is just a bit too cute. That puts us at 23. Yosei is a bit expensive. I mean, the Memorial is really expensive. It's also a little bit too cute, I think. If we take that out and the Yosei, and we just go super aggressive with 3-drops, maybe that'll be something. Mirari, whenever you cast an Destroy spell, you can pay 3. If you do, copy that spell. No, we're not going to be getting that much mana. Owner of target non-land permanent shuffles it into his or her library, then draws 2 cards. Sure. Probably won't main deck it, though. 16 creatures, 7 others, couple of decent equipments, solid removal. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. This guy will never get Metalcraft, so he's really just a 5/4 first strike. Hey, Jazzle. Yeah, let's replace him with Jazzle. Avacyn, Minvala, Kamal. I like it. I like what we've got going on here. Nice and aggressive. It's what I like to do in new cubes or cubes where players might be trying to do some cute things. I just like to be aggressive and stomp all over them. I like to do cute things, but more when I have more knowledge of the format. Colorless. 2. Each player does card. No. Temple of Plenty. Do I fear any of these things? Not really. Not really. I guess we'll take the Frontier Siege? Ghoul Tree, I guess. Maybe there's a crazy green-black sacrifice deck or something with spider spawning and then a super cheap Ghoul Tree. Could happen. All right, so we're going to play that land and that land and that land and that land and that land. This one doesn't have tapped, right? It does not. Awesome. Pretty solid land base. We're not playing the Mimic Vat as much as I kind of want to. We're not playing the Memorial as much as I kind of want to. Not playing the Dragon or the Oblation or the Giant Cat or Yosei. Krovax came back around. Plea for guidance. Search for library for up to 2 enchantment cards. Nope. Super expensive equipment. No. Killmouth Dragon. 7-drop. 5/5. Amplify 3. I'm not going to be revealing any dragon creatures. No. So we'll take Krovax, I suppose. Sideboard it. Let's take the Brago so that nobody else can have that. Let's take the Heartless Hidetsuku. Sideboard it. Maybe it's better than that. What is it? It's a 4/3? So it's a 4/3. And it deals damage to each player, me and my opponent, equal to half that player's life total rounded down. So it gets worse as my opponent gets less life. You know, if I'm at 20 and they're at 10, they take 5 and I take 10. It's not great. Marath, Will of the Wild, or Army of the Damned. Well, only one deck can play Marath, and many decks could play Army, so we'll take that. Ring of the Bright Earth. Whenever you activate ability, if it isn't a mana ability, pay 2 if you do copy that ability. I mean, that's kind of cute with Jaya Ballard. That's a triggered ability. I guess it's only really cute with Jaya. That would be nice, as with that. But yeah, way too much mana to go into that. So yeah, I think that's the deck. Nice, just aggressive Boros deck. I like it. So let's go over this one more time. Kamal, yes, because it can ping things off, and it's also a 6/1, so I can just attack in for a lot of damage. Will involve, of course. This guy is the one that I'm ever so slightly unsure about. 5/4 for 5, which is solid. Whenever a creature an opponent controls attacks me, I get to put a 3/3 ogre into play if they don't pay 3 for each creature. Each creature. That's pretty solid. Avacyn, I don't like that triple white, but she is a 5/4 flying vigilance, and she can prevent damage to things of mine. So prevent all damage that would be dealt to another target creature this turn by a source of the color of your choice, which is the usual way that I would do it. Or I could also prevent all damage that would be dealt to target player this turn by sources of the color of your choice. You usually use that second ability much more. Odric, Tajik, Warrior's Helix. Yeah, I like it. Let's add some basics. Probably looking at an evenish split here. Nope, 7/5. Really? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Oh, I suppose so. 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 7/5 sounds about right. Plus, we've got so many duels. I like it. We could potentially splash blue with that monastery for a Brago, but I don't like hurting my mana base too much. So yeah, I think we'll go with this. I will see you guys for round 1, where hopefully we can stomp over people's faces. Or at least we'll try.